Every year, poor nutrition causes more deaths than smoking. Global health data shows poor diets contribute to roughly 1 in every 5 deaths worldwide. Yes, poor nutrition is a serious and widespread problem, even today. In this video, I'm gonna take you through all essential nutrients for life and how you can apply all this knowledge to practice. But first, one crucial concept needs to be understood. Otherwise, you won't understand and just watch, alright? Rather, don't tell me you cannot pay attention for like 30 seconds, for God's sake! Let's proceed to the concept. And that is, what is nutrition and what are nutrients? Nutrition is, by definition, the process of eating and absorbing food that your body needs. So, the right amount and combination of something for your body to function properly. This involves breaking down food into nutrients. There's of course much more to nutrition and there are many other benefits, but we don't have time for this. Now, nutrients are chemical substances you find in food. There are 6 essential nutrients for life. Your body cannot make them on its own, so you have to get them from food. That's very important. And these are divided into 2 main groups: macro and micronutrients. Macronutrients provide energy and keep your body working. Micronutrients support your metabolism and other functions. So let's begin with macronutrients. Imagine your body as a large, tall corporate building. Then macronutrients would be the foundation for that building. They are your main source of energy. Let's go for each one, starting with proteins. Why is protein essential for life? Bet you don't know. A high protein diet lowers your blood pressure, helps you lose weight, builds your muscle, and much more. There are other benefits such as oxygenation of red blood cells or helping supply your body with nutrients. The best sources of protein are beans and legumes, rich in fiber but rich in protein as well. Approximately 100 grams of cooked beans equals to about 7 grams of protein, which is pretty much the same as 30 grams of meat. Helps you lower your LDL or bad cholesterol and reduce the risk of heart disease. Plant proteins are generally very healthy with various benefits. Wild salmon. Approximately 85 grams of salmon contains 17 grams of protein. Provides omega-3 fats, which benefit your brain and nervous system. Eggs. Low calorie, low cost source of protein. Here in Slovakia, not really sure. One egg provides 6 to 8 grams of protein and only 70 calories. It is generally recommended to eat 1 to 3 eggs per day, but of course this depends on your goals. Greek yogurt. 170 grams contain around 15 grams of protein, 2 or 3 times the amount compared to regular yogurt. It contains probiotics for your gut, as well as calcium and vitamin D. The next nutrient is gonna be carbohydrates. Carbs are your main fuel, your primary source of energy. Quickly on how the process works. You eat carbs. Carbs break down in your body into glucose or blood sugar. Your bloodstream absorbs the carbs. Your body releases insulin, and insulin directs the glucose to your cells for energy. Done. Carbs are divided into 2 main groups: simple and complex ones. Complex carbs take longer to break down, so they're less likely to cause spikes in blood sugar. Simple carbs are the exact opposite. As they digest quickly, they tend to spike your blood sugar. Types of carbohydrates are fiber, starch, and sugar. So let's start with fiber. So fruits, vegetables, and whole grain products. They regulate your blood sugar levels, lower cholesterol, and keep you feeling full longer. An average adult should eat 25 to 30 grams of fiber every day. Most people eat only half of it. Starches. They also provide you with vitamins and minerals. They maintain your blood sugar levels. Again, talking about fruits, vegetables, and whole grain products. Sugars. They are simple carbs, so they don't keep you full for long. There are 2 types: naturally occurring sugars, for example in milk, and added sugars, for example in sweets. As they contribute to weight gain, well, what can I say? I know it tastes great and I have a problem with it myself, but when I look down, I wanna see my legs, okay? So in moderation, the best rule is to eat plenty of complex carbs and eat simple carbs in moderation. Next are fats. The thing that sets them apart from others in the group is definitely their calorie density, because all fats contain 9 calories per gram. That's 2 times more calories per gram than found in carbs or proteins. Well, it's a lot, you know. But believe it or not, some fats are truly essential for your body to work properly, and your body needs them to do certain jobs. There are 4 types of fats, so let's go through each one by one. Monounsaturated fats. These mainly come from foods like avocados, nuts, and olives. It is medically recommended that they make up around 15 to 20% of your total daily calories. Polyunsaturated fats. Essential ones are omega-3 and omega-6. Omega-3 can be found in foods like oily fish, and omega-6 in foods like corn or eggs. These are unsaturated fats, or the healthier fats. Now the ones that can be harmful if you eat them in large amounts. Saturated fats. They increase your bad LDL cholesterol as well as your risk of developing heart disease. The main sources are, for example, chocolate, coconut milk, butter, animal fats, or palm oil. Trans fats. Like saturated fats, they raise your LDL cholesterol, but they also lower your HDL or good cholesterol. They are very bad for you, especially for your heart. So just be aware and check food labels for partially hydrogenated or something similar. Traces of them can be found in, for example, red meats or dairy fat. And now, water. Water is sometimes tossed into the macro category, although there are quite distinct opinions online. I'm just gonna say that yes, water has 0 calories, but your body needs it in enormous amounts to survive, and even you are mainly water. I mean, let's be real, water is for a separate video. There's so much about water, I just can't fit in this video. So let's proceed to the second group of nutrients, and that is micronutrients. They include essential vitamins and minerals. You need less micro than macronutrients, however, they are still very important, okay? Let's talk vitamins first. These are substances that come from plants and animals, so food should be your main source of them. The following ones are the most essential for you. Vitamin A supports your immune system, metabolism, and vision. Vitamins B1 to B12. Pretty much all of them help you or your body turn food into energy. They also support your brain, blood vessels, and other systems in your body. Vitamin C. It helps your tissues grow. It also strengthens your immune system. Vitamin D teams up with calcium to maintain healthy bones. It supports your brain and immune system. Vitamin E, your body's primary antioxidant. It also boosts your immunity and supports your nerves. Vitamin K, essential for blood clotting and stronger bones. Now, the last nutrient of this video, minerals. Same as vitamins, they come from animals and plants. These are the most essential ones for your health. Calcium builds strong bones and teeth. It also supports your heart, muscles, and nervous system. Chromium, it helps your body manage insulin and balance cholesterol. Copper supports your brain development, your immune system, and helps turn food into energy. Fluoride helps your bones and prevents tooth decay. Iodine promotes brain development, heart health, and more. Iron helps your body make hemoglobin, a protein in red blood cells. Magnesium promotes your muscles and nervous system and plays a key role in converting food into energy. Phosphorus maintains strong bones and teeth. It also builds your cells. Potassium helps your muscles squeeze and relax and prevents high blood pressure. There is much more to each of those, and I haven't even mentioned all of them. As with water, vitamins and minerals are each for a separate video. Now, the most crucial part of today's glorious journey. Otherwise, all of this was pretty much pointless. How to apply all of this to your life, to practice. This infinite list of macro and micronutrients comes down to one thing: balanced diet. A balanced diet gives you and your body all the nutrients it needs to function properly. I'm not gonna tell you exactly what your diet should look like, as this depends on whether you're male or female or a kid or adult or a unicorn or raccoon, but the best you can do is to start thinking about what you eat and slowly make some adjustments, because it truly is an important thing. Just make sure to include a variety of fruits and vegetables, ideally 5 portions a day, which is approximately 400 grams, but again, it doesn't have to be this exact amount, just some amount that is ideally somewhere around or at least close to it. Then definitely some starchy foods like pasta, bread, rice or potatoes. Some dairy products would be great. Definitely some source of proteins, for example eggs, meat, fish or beans. I know that today in this economy it's quite excruciating to buy some of these things, but you're doing it for who? For yourself. Exactly. But if there should be one thing you have to remember, it's this one. Drink water. Please, for the love of God, drink plenty of that H2O liquid, especially during summer. Approximately 6 to 8 glasses of fluids would be great. This includes tea and coffee as well. If you manage to make at least tiny adjustments continuously, you're doing amazing, and both you and your body will feel better. So yeah, that's it. That's the whole video.